Hi, I'm Dr. David Hill, and today we're going to be talking about how to naturally reduce asthma in children. Now, there are a lot of natural and homeopathic products that claim to have an impact on asthma. Even some chiropractors will say that they can improve asthma. The medical literature on these products and these practices is really wanting. Asthma is a serious, life-threatening condition. It kills children all over the country every year. So the very most important thing to say is if you suspect your child has asthma, if he or she gets coughing fits, wheezing problems, difficulty breathing, if you walk past their room at night and notice they're frequently coughing, or notice that every time they exercise or run around or get hot or laugh they start to cough or wheeze, please seek medical care, because there is fantastic therapy out there that saves lives and can keep children safe. Do not ignore that therapy. Nothing else comes close to keeping children with asthma safe. That said, you may be asking, what can I do to keep my child from getting asthma? Everybody else in the family has it, my child doesn't. Maybe I don't want them to get it. Or maybe I know they have it and I've gone to the doctor and he's taken the medicines, but what else can I do? Well, some things are really simple and almost no-brainers. The most important thing of all is to avoid cigarette smoke in the child's environment. If you smoke or somebody in your house smokes inside the house, for gosh sake, go outside the house. Do not smoke in the car. We now know that there's such a thing as third-hand tobacco smoke. It's on clothes, it's on tabletops, it's in carpet, it's in upholstery, and that alone can raise the risk of a child developing asthma in the first place, and if a child does have asthma, can make it much more likely for them to have an exacerbation or make their exacerbations worse. So rule number one, smoke out. That also, unfortunately, goes for wood fires, wood stoves, coal-burning stoves. Anything that creates particles of smoke or soot really is not a good idea for an asthmatic child. Some people will ask, well, what about my pet? It's unclear whether having a pet really creates asthma or not, makes it more likely, but if you notice that exposure to a certain animal makes a child have an asthma attack, it's kind of a no-brainer to reduce exposure. If that happens to be your animal companion, you might have to think hard about whether you have a friend or family member who may find a good home for that companion outside of your home. In terms of diet, a normal varied diet is fine. There are really no significant dietary factors that we're aware of unless your child has a known documented food allergy, and in that case hopefully you've talked to his or her doctor about what to do about that allergy and how to avoid that food. So, talking about natural ways to improve asthma for children, I'm Dr. David Hill.